little down under bend. We were touring America then, north and south, up and down the East Coast. Hard, fun, and tough, and there are things you remember most. In a New Jersey town, a friendly voice called out like a familiar sound. Took us on into their home, the mighty ever-loving Bumpskey radio and TV show. Mighty ever-loving Bumpskey radio, for all your love and kindness, helping people shine. For all fans like us, you giving of your time, we all thank you and wish you so well. Bumpskey, happy 25. Bumpskey, happy 25. Bumpskey, happy 25. Happy 25, Bumpskey.
What, Marty? 25 years of broadcasting. That can't be me. What, are you kidding me? Today is, what is today? June? What is this? I think Bumpskey's watching the wrong show again. I don't think she's watching the right show. I gotta contact her somehow. I say she's watching the wrong show. Today's the 12th. Bumpskey, the 12th. Hello, Bumpskey. Wrong show, I think. We'll see. We'll see if we can get Bumpskey on the right show. How you all doing? Everybody doing okay? I'm doing pretty good. Oh, there she is. There she is. I think she's watching now. I think it took YouTube a while for her to register, but I think she's on the right show. Okay. It took a while for YouTube, I guess, to register you. But I see you now. All right. Bye, Bumpskey. There she goes. Like the wind. Off like the wind. Bumpskey. I should see if she wants to wear the headphones. The one time she wore the headphones, she said it was pretty good. So maybe we'll see if she wants to put on headphones tonight. I do have some music that could get us in trouble. What? There are thousands of shows, so it could get confusing. Easily. I would say, well, we're already on show number 145 for this year. So let's just take that as an average year, 145 shows. That's 1,400. That's 2,800. Yeah, at least, right? At least. I mean, last year I did like 300 and something shows. The year before that I did 300 and something shows. So there are shows. They all probably suck equally, but there are shows out there that you can check out. And like I said, we are going to play something tonight that might get us in trouble. So flirting with possible death this evening on the show. Tonight could be a death-defying show. So we'll just have to see what happens. But we won't get to the deadly part immediately. We'll save the deadly part for later. See what happens. We'll see if we can keep it under control. Alright, so, it's not far away. July is coming pretty soon. And it was 26 years ago that Bumpskey and I put together a little show, the two of us. We had no idea what we were doing. We had no experience doing it, but we knew that we wanted to do it. And for some reason, we felt like we had to do it. It was more than wanting, it was like we had to do it. So we put together this show at the Sheridan Crossroads in New Jersey, a really prestigious hotel. It had hosted the A&P tennis tournament for many, many years. And was considered to have some of the nicest rooms, I would think, for weddings and stuff like that. So it was a pretty classy hotel. And when we had our show there, it was still fairly new. So it was a classy, nice place with a beautiful view from the banquet room. And we put an ad in the paper, not the paper, we put an ad in the Village Voice, in the Aquarian, saying, hey, if you're a musician, come and hang out. We'll give you tickets for free. And, or if you're a fan of music, we'll give you tickets for free, come. And in 2000, music was pretty much dead already, or dying, or in its death rattle. There wasn't much left to it unless you were the Rolling Stones or Sting or Kiss on their first final tour of many final tours. And so the music industry was pretty shitty. So we were like, come on out and party. So it wound up, we didn't get really any responses from anybody. I don't know if people thought we were bullshit and it was some kind of hoax, or I don't know. We never found out. So we just wound up telling bands to come and bring their friends and girlfriends, and that's pretty much what it was. It was artists just hanging out, partying, having a good time when they usually had to work in a place that they would have usually had to work at. They were now guests, getting the meal that they had to look down from the stage and watch people eat, or the hors d'oeuvres, or the drinks. Because Bumpskey and I set it up like a wedding. So these guys in bands that had played weddings were now sitting in a banquet hall and eating the food and drinking the drinks that they had to watch other people eat and drink. So that was 26 years ago. And here's one of the bands. This band is called And they played like in between. We had booked all the bands, and then we met this band, and they were like, oh, we want to really be a part of it. And I was like, just come and hang out. And they were like, no, we want to play. I was like, sure, you guys can play. But they brought their own sound guy, and it became this whole thing. So they were in one area, and we had the stage set up in another area, and I tried to get the official sound from the soundboard, but I never could. I tried reaching out to the bands. I found the bass player on Facebook, but he never even responded to me. So I don't know if there's better audio of this somewhere to be found. But this is what I got. And this is
I want to send this out to all of our phenomenal, I wouldn't even call it groupies, our followers. This wonderful evening. This next show goes out to you, to everybody else who is all about making brownies. So feel free to dance. And this next song is entitled The Benny Crocker Mix. So once you make your way to the dance floor, support us with this song. Check it out. That is good. Did you know the Benny Crockers mix? Some people say we have to fix the world. To our city alone. And all the new things out the zone. I'm speeding, turning. Well, you know my life is turning. You like me, my friend, you know how. I'm speeding, turning. Well, you know my life is turning. let's get this train stopped and then pick it up. Let's see how coordinated we got it over here. Oh yeah! Check it out.
Bill McGarvey live from Sinatra Park in Hoboken.
Yeah, we can't hear any of the vocals.
And this is the DiFaraci Band from the Bar Bat
Thank you.
in New York City, which no longer exists. The Bar Bat, God. I've been to every bar that's no longer there. And that's the truth. And I've seen every bar band that no longer exists. DiFaraci, you have me. There you go, DiFaraci. The Bar Bat no longer exists. Interesting fun fact. The monkey that I zoomed in, I'm the king of the one camera shoot. Not easy when you're shooting a band, you don't know who's playing, you don't know the songs. But anyway, they had a monkey on their mic stand, and if you noticed in the Betty Crocker mix, those guys had a monkey. That's the truth. The guys had a monkey too. Who shocked the monkey, right? Look at that. So, here's where I get myself in trouble or not, I don't know. My son sent me a link today, and he said, Dad, I recorded some demos in my apartment in the living room. And I'm going to post them up for people to download. For free. some demos. And I set up a page. Here's the link. And whenever my son tells me about demos or songs, there's usually this conversation of, I can play them, right, Patrick? And of course he always goes no. So this time I didn't ask. And he didn't say I couldn't play them. So what do you think? Does that mean I could play them? I think that means I could play them. I don't know. He'll disown me, I guess. But here's the thing. He hasn't listened to the show in 26 years. What are the chances he's going to hear this show while I'm alive? Slim to none. Right? You're not going to tell him, are you? Don't tell him. Because I might get disowned. But like I said, he didn't say don't play it. And he is going to put it up there for people to download for free. So what the hell? Let me get your beak a little wet. Isn't that how they say it? If not, that's how I say it. Let me get your beak a little wet. And we'll do, this is the first song that he sent me. Now, my son's in a stoner rock band. So this is a little heavy. So get your heavy boots on. This isn't for the lighthearted. This is not for your typical Liberace fan. So if Liberace is one of your favorite acts, you don't want to be listening to this. It may damage you. But if you're open to all different kinds of music, you might actually enjoy it. If not, I'm playing it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So sit back, relax, and here's some hidden music on the internet right now that you may be able to get in the near future. And let's be perfectly clear, this is a demo. It was recorded in my son's apartment. Devour. High Leaf.
so much one mind can take. Passing through the storm, the whistling winds are song. Eyes open till the sun comes into view before me. Did you ever really begin to consider what awaits you should you stall any further? In the darkness, the beast waits to devour you whole. Collect your thoughts, pull yourself together. It hungers.
Well, look at that demo of Devour. Let's take one more step in. This is QOTSA. I guess someday we'll find out what that means. High Leaf. QOTSA. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, some kind of bitter pill, the kind no one ever likes. Spend time chasing the real thrill and giving all what's mine. It never meant to hurt me, but it does it all the time. Still, I need to feel real. Canoes and unwind. It's cold and no one never falling. Crash and burn, that's your call. But my ride is moving on. Well, it's never a big deal. Yeah, the liar's gonna lie. Make everything of what you will. No limits to stand by. Yeah, you think I can't turn away, but watch me leave this behind. Time to show I'm the real deal. Yeah, it's my time. It's cold and no one never falling. Crash and burn, that's your call. But my ride is moving
Alright, I'm gonna jump in here real quick now. That QOTSA, that's missing the whole lead guitar part. So, since it's a demo, the whole lead guitar part's not in there yet. But I will say, I like both songs, so looking forward to some new High Leaf. Very interesting.
This is our first trip actually in the city. You guys are our first. You popped our cherry. Come back! Come back! Where are you from?
High Leaf, live from the Rockwood Music Hall? Yeah, I think Rockwood Music Hall, which no longer exists. Subversive. Don't forget, you can get High Leaf's first outing at highleafband.com. Obviously working on new stuff. We took a little sneak listen to. One song has no lead guitar on it at all. The other song, just a demo. And sounding pretty damn good. Corey, an awesome singer. Guitars are sounding great. Just awesomeness. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to High Leaf. And I'm enjoying the High Leaf I already have. High Leaf, the band that keeps on giving. The band that keeps on giving and giving. Music. It's one of those things. You can enjoy it every time you hear it. It's just a gift. A gift from God, music is. We should be enjoying it. And there's people who are extremely talented that are creating it. Not AI, not computers, not dumbass, untalented people, but talented, freaky people. They're out there. It's not people you would normally associate with. So none of these people are probably your friends. Maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. That was bad. I shouldn't say that. But they're not going to be like a lot of your friends. Maybe if you have one, you're lucky. Maybe two, unless you live in an artist commune, and then, you know, all bets are off. You might have multiple. But you're not just going to walk into a talented person at like a podcasting studio. Hey, come on in, we'll turn your show into the best show on the internet. Really? Is that what you're really going to do for me? Because I need that. And if it's that easy, yeah. There's too many shows, that's the problem. There's too many choices. People don't know what to watch. So they watch what everybody else watches, and it's usually politics or death, crime, podcasts. I guess relationship, maybe, comedy. So there's not a lot of music, definitely at the bottom of the list. A show like this, God, nobody's watching this. You only have so many hours in the day. How are you going to watch everything? You can't. It's impossible. My only hope is some Martians find this 400 or 500 years from now. They tune in and go, holy shit, this is good. That's how Martians are going to talk. Holy shit, this is good. Because they watch, I don't know, The Simpsons. Martians have watched The Simpsons and figured out exactly how to infiltrate the Earth. They've been watching this for how many freaking years? Oh, okay. We know exactly how to infiltrate. We'll just make a cartoon about it. And then nobody will know. Alright. So don't tell anybody that we played that High Leaf stuff. Just keep that between us. I don't want to get in trouble. There's trouble afoot. And I don't want to be a part of it. Alright, let's get educated a little bit. I could do with the education. I try and learn something new every single day. If possible. Some days it's not as easy. Some days it's frustrating. But if I can learn something new, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So let's learn something new. This is how the game works. Here we go. How does the game work?
began, one thing was all too true. There was a cancer in the land that wants to bury me and you. They grabbed all the wealth and bought themselves a throne and cracked an evil whip like the world has never known. But the centuries passed and the people said no more, and liberty at last came to even up the score. An idea grew and its time had finally come. Liberty and justice had its day in the sun. We got the solutions for problems we create. We'll take the confusions and wipe them off your plate. You'd never believe that, you couldn't conceive that. From presidents down to clerks, just one of the perks. We get to control you, 'cause this is how the game works. One fine day in a new and fertile land, a group of patriots were brave enough to take a stand. They put forth an idea that raised us to new heights, that the country serves man and man has got his rights. Now 200 years have passed and this freedom served them well, but the cancer never left. They devised a plan from hell, just like a game of dominoes falling to the ground. The only way to win, bring America down. We got the solutions for problems we create. We'll take the confusions and wipe them off your plate. You'd never believe that, you couldn't conceive that. From presidents down to clerks, just one of the perks. We get to control you, 'cause this is how the game works. Save us from a world that's torn apart. We'll give you all our money, we'll give to you our hearts. If liberty and freedom is the price we have to pay, it's worth it just to see our children live another day. So save us, save us. You got to save us, save us. Lesson 1, to make a free people willing to obey and happily give all their rights away. You've got to convince them that they're under attack, killing thousands of your own and blame it on a maniac. They'll beg you to save them, their rights you can waive them, convince them all their danger lurks. Just one of those perks. They get to control you, 'cause this is how the game works. Save us from a world that's torn apart. We'll give you all our money, we'll give to you our hearts. If liberty and freedom is the price we have to pay, it's worth it just to see our children live another day. So save us, save us,
Will you tell the American people to whom you lent $2.2 trillion of their dollars?
save us.
No.
realneilfox.com. How the game works.
Are there any punk rockers here?
Any punk rockers?
Come on, that's not punk rock. Any punk rockers out there? Fuck yeah! Look at the mirror. What do you see? There's no pounds of shit right see. Everything you got is obviously like you never see. Yeah, you try too hard to eat late at night at the bar. We only hanging from the highest stage into your pocket. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky. What do I feel? What do I see? A man in a suit walking constantly, funky on my back, obviously. That's all you be. Yeah, you try too hard to eat it at all. Still, you'll be hanging from the stage in New York. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky. What did you see? That's a different thing. Funny on my back and on your face. Look at that. See? Try too hard to eat when you're not at the bar. Still, you'll be hanging from the stage in New York. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, a funky suit. It's still a funky, funky suit. It's still a funky, funky suit. It's still a funky, funky suit.
Stupidity, monkey in a suit. Randy's Man Cave. And here's Iridescence, Next to You.
If I was right or if I was wrong, but I knew I was strong. That the things that I might do might not make sense to you. Sometimes I need to reassure you that I really do adore you. I'm losing my mind. I just wanna feel like I'm alive. Not a conversation. So in your imagination, I wanna be right next to you. If I was true, if I was with you, but I knew I was trusting. Every time I smiled, you think I was around, then I'd be busting. Sometimes I need to reassure you that I really do adore you. I'm losing my right. I just wanna feel like I'm alive. Cut conversation. Some of your imagination. 'Cause I wanna be right next to you. I wanna be right
Next to You, Iridescence, and this is Change the World. Please listen. Brian Coyne.
When I was a young boy, my father said to me, never take for granted your gift of liberty. Remember all the people who suffered for your rights. Ask the Lord for courage should you ever have to fight. But now our freedom's threatened, not from overseas. It comes from all around us and spreads like a disease. It's polarizing neighborhoods, churches, and the state. Focus on identity, and all you get is hate. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Why, tell me why, when I open up my eyes, I see violence all around. And watching the news, yeah, I always get the blues. All this fighting gets me down. People in high places who cannot get their fill, they must divide the races, no matter who gets killed. It's all about more power, prestige and control. They'll offer you protection in exchange for your soul. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better.
What makes us strong is not the diversity, it's actually the unity. What makes us strong is not the differences, it's actually the harmony. What makes us strong is, can we bring people from different backgrounds and combine them when actually those backgrounds are not as important? E pluribus unum. It means out of many, one.
Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better.
Brian Coyne, Changed the World. There you go. Another therapy session. I just got out of work, came home, set up the show, did the show. Seemed like a pretty good show. I think it went well overall. We had some people pop in, some people go. Not sure how that works, but I guess if you tune in and you hear a song you don't like, you're like, oh, I don't like this, and you tune out, but it's a song out of an hour. But that's the problem. Nobody can invest more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 30 seconds. Into anything. We heard some music that we took a sneak peek at. When the link goes up and you can download that for yourself, I'll let you know. But for now, I think it's safe to say we're the first place on the internet where you can hear that stuff. So keep it on the down low. It's a big secret. We don't want anybody to know. What else? What else? I think that's it. Oh, I know what else. Ha. I know what. Today's the 12th, right? So on June 14th, the president was going to have at the White House a fight to celebrate his birthday, his 80th birthday. And they've been setting up this ring and all this stuff and supposedly spent $60 million or whatever they spent on setting it up. And it's for like 4,000 people. So there's going to be 4,000 people there. It's going to be like Caesar overlooking the Roman Colosseum. And he'll give like the thumbs up or the thumbs down. But it's his birthday, and he is the resident of the White House, like it or not. And if you are the president, the way I understand it, you're allowed to do whatever you want at the White House. Like one president wanted to put in a bowling alley, and another president wanted a swimming pool. And another president didn't want the swimming pool, and then another president. So it goes through changes all the time. The White House is like a public residence. Belongs to everybody, including the president of the United States and their families. So why not let the guy have his party? I doubt he's stupid enough to have us funding it. If we are, then all the money is going back to the taxpayers. But whatever the deal is, now at 2 days before the big fight, now you're going to stop him from having a fight at the White House, try and block him. That seems kind of douchey. Just saying. Just let him have his thing. You're not going, right? You're not going to be there. And it's not going to cost us a ton of money for security if he goes somewhere else. Which he could that day or night or whatever. Drives me crazy. So you make me want to like him more by doing stupid stuff like that. You gotta block his 80th birthday. The guy's 80 years old. Cut him some slack. Let's have a little kickboxing fight in the backyard. What's the big deal? Didn't one president allow farm animals on the White House lawn and Abraham Lincoln, I think, had like soldiers camped out, and I think the White House has been used for a lot of different things. TDS should play some Brian Coyne TDS, but that's for another time. All right, don't forget, be good to each other, take care of each other, love each other, respect each other. You can't do all that at once. Start with respect. Then once you got respect down, try caring about somebody. Oh, look, that's a human being called Jerry. I respect him. I'm not going to run him over with my car. Look at all that respect I'm showing for him. And then once you get past the respect stage and you respect somebody, you can care about him. Oh, look, I'm driving my car, and there's Jerry crossing the street. I'm not going to hit him. I'm going to let him cross. And you stop your car, and I start walking, and bam, I get hit by another car. And you're like, holy shit, I was just letting Jerry go. What the hell? So then you get out of your car, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you got hit. I let you go, and you're like, great, thanks. So once you get past the I care about you, and then if somebody else should happen to hit Jerry or me as I'm crossing the street, you might go, oh, that's the guy I just let cross. And look, somebody else hit him. Oh my. Let me go help him out. So now you care about me, you respect me, and you took care of me. So there's only one thing left. It's love. And, sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes you never get through all the stages. But it's better to be working on that than just hate. Hate takes way too much energy. I'd rather ignore somebody than hate them. It doesn't take anything to ignore them. All the energy that goes into hating somebody, it just seems like it's just not even worth it. Like you're wasting your precious time. It's just my opinion. And I guess that's why, like, if somebody gets murdered in somebody's family and you hear the person going, oh, I forgive them, it's you're kind of doing it for yourself. Because the other option is you walk through life just all consumed with this hate for somebody else, and you just let that control your life. And what kind of life is that? It's a shitty life. All right, peace, everybody. Peace. Trying to send peace, love, music, and art around the world for 25 and a half years. The longest running show on the internet. Music, art, and culture. In my opinion. And always remember and never forget.
Chicken parm time.
Oh yes. It is chicken parm time at the Bumpskey Show.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
Peace.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? rainbow stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless the USA.